Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 12 Arts, and today, related to the topic India's foreign policy, we will analyze India's role in United Nations. What are the significant role that India have played? We will look after this role in today's class. So let us proceed then. So regarding India's role in United Nations, India's foreign policy has been firmly committed to the purposes and principles of the United Nations and has made significant contributions like participating in all peacekeeping operations. So regarding India's contribution in peacekeeping operations, we have already read about this peacekeeping operations that India is involved, and we know that whatever peacekeeping operations has been initiated by the United Nations, these all peacekeeping operations have been given assistance by India. So this is the first role, or you can say that helping hand that India has put forwarded towards the United Nations initiative. After that, India has taken a part in 35 of the UN peacekeeping operations in 4 continents. Its most significant contribution has been to peace and stability in Asia and Africa. That means if we talk about peacekeeping operations, and we also know that in all the peacekeeping operations that United Nations has contributed or initiated, India has been one of the helping hands in that peacekeeping operations. And related to the peacekeeping operations, India till date has taken part in 35 peacekeeping operations by the United Nations. That means 35 in number. And these 35 peacekeeping operations have been widespread in about 4 continents. And if we talk about the achievement or participation of India, that is 35 peacekeeping operations, we need to say that its most significant achievement is to bring peace and stability basically in Asian and African continent. Out of the 4 continents, if we talk about the achievement of India towards peacekeeping operations, then India has been very successful in implementing peace and stability in Africa and Asia. Clear? After that, presently India is ranked as the largest troop contributor to the UN. India is currently seeking a permanent seat in the UN Security Council. So, if we talk about the contribution and help of India towards the initiations or initiatives of the United Nations, then we can say that India is ranked as the largest troop contributor to the UN. That means whenever the United Nations is in need, then India has always come forward towards all the peacekeeping operations. So by assisting the United Nations in every operations, India is actually moving towards or making a way ahead or a step ahead in securing a permanent seat in the UN Security Council. As we know that the number of permanent seats in the UN Security Council is only 5, and that has been 5 in number since 1945 till date. So we can see here that 70 years have passed, but the permanent number of seats in the UN Security Council has till date remained 5. So India, by giving its contributions to the United Nations, is actually trying to seal one permanent seat in the Security Council. Clear? After that, next role in United Nations by India is that India has always believed that a whole or a world free of nuclear weapons would enhance the country. and global security. That means from the beginning itself, as we all know that every country has the nuclear weapon for its own safety and self-defense, but then also India has not been a very great supporter of nuclear weapons, or we can say in other words that India has been always encouraging not to use nuclear weapons itself also, and they have been motivating and encourage other countries also to support disarmament. And India personally believes that if the nuclear weapons are not used, then the world would be a place where there would be no threat regarding any security, or you can say that it would actually enhance the global security of the country or the whole world. Clear? So India here is openly giving support for nuclear disarmament. That means not to use any nuclear weapons. After that, India has contributed to UN significantly on disarmament in terms of ideas, resolutions, initiatives, and bridging differences through action plans. So if India is supporting openly about the disarmament, that means not to use any nuclear weapon, to other countries also, that means India is continuously taking part, and it has been making its stand through the UN through many sources, such as they are giving ideas regarding the disarmament process, they are finding out resolutions, they are taking out initiatives, and in this way what they are actually doing, they are making different action plans so that every country in the world could actually encourage the disarmament process. In 1948, India had proposed the limiting use of atomic energy to peaceful purposes and elimination of nuclear weapons from national arsenals. So during the giving of ideas, resolution, initiatives and action plans, India way ahead or way before in the year 1948 had given an idea, so that in order to implement peace in the whole world, India actually suggested the idea that whatever the countries were having nuclear weapons at that time, that countries should be, whatever the nuclear weapons were there for their protection or for their self defense. So India suggested one idea that in order to encourage disarmament process, whoever country have nuclear weapons, that nuclear weapons should not be included in the national arsenals. So as we all know that in order to understand in simple language, India was suggesting a way that every country has its weapons, but they were suggesting that along with the weapons, nuclear arsenals or nuclear weapons should not be mixed with them or be kept with them. And if all the country follow disarmament process, that means what? These national arsenals would be there for the protection of the country, but these nuclear weapons cannot be kept along with national arsenals of any country. So this was one of the proposals, and this proposal was brought by India so that every country would follow the peaceful way in order to control or resolve any conflicts or disputes. Clear? Because if nuclear weapons will be there, so if disputes and conflicts arises between any countries, they would further go ahead with the use of nuclear weapons first, and after that only they would think for implementing this peaceful process of discussions and talks. Clear? So with this we will wind up today's topic, and in today's topic we had gone through a very important topic regarding the foreign policy of India, that is India's role in United Nations. As we have already read in the previous class that it had good relations with various organizations like the United Nations, the Asian Development Bank, the G20 countries, the non-aligned movement, the founders of non-aligned movement, then East Asian Summit, World Trade Organization, International Monetary Fund, etc. So in order to have a look at this, all these good relations that India was maintaining, so we have gone through India's role towards the United Nations, in which we have gone through 6 number of points, and I hope that whatever the points we have discussed today, it is now clear to you. And with this I will wind up today's topic. Thank you.